Where's that shit at? Where's the music at? Let the music. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to everybody else going to tune in. You might hear a few things that you didn't hear. You might hear a few things you did hear. But one thing you're going to hear is the truth. One thing I told people in life, you know what I'm saying, is one thing I told people in life is, listen, don't get mad if it happened in your life, my life, that you're fucked up. Don't get mad that you fucked up in my life, okay? Bitch ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, man, Clyde Davis, yes. That feel good music, man, mastermind, plays, yes, mastermind, your properties, man, yes, baby, THRU, baby, THRU, you know what I'm saying, man. You see it, everything I see, man, we do the empires out here, man. You already know we next, yeah. A cold summer, leave a heart window. Full course meal, serve joy food and dinner. Sure you love the vibe, so you know a nigga in a savagery. In the booth, it's a catastrophe. Yeah, man, Clyde Davis, yes. Man, that feel good music, man, mastermind. Plays, yes, mastermind. Your properties, man, yes, baby, THRU, baby, THRU, you know what I'm saying, man. See it, everything I see, man, we do the empires out here. You already know we next, yeah. Yeah, man, Clyde Davis, yes. Man, that feel good music, man, mastermind. Plays, yes, mastermind. Your properties, man, yes, baby, THRU, baby, THRU, you know what I'm saying, man. See it, everything I see, man, we do the empires out here. You already know we next, yeah. Yeah, man, Clyde Davis, yes. Man, that feel good music, man, mastermind, plays, yes, mastermind, your properties, man, yes, baby, THRU, baby, THRU, you know what I'm saying, man. You see it, everything I see, man, we do the empires out here. You already know we next, yeah. A cold summer, leave a heart window. Full course meal, serve joy food and dinner. Sure you love the vibe, so you know a nigga savagery. In the booth, it's a catastrophe. If it's smoke, nigga, what's that? Casket fee. It's bullshit back streets. If a nigga asking me, I take the whole thing, get up, monopoly. Hit a nigga in the head, a nigga sloppily. I do the whole thing, nigga, don't properly. And these other niggas, they just obsolete. And COVID-19 kept you up off them streets, but we still losing lives up in these streets. I never knew 220 would get this deep. I never knew 220 would get this deep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? Shout out everybody, man, that's out here surviving, man. Get your mask up, man. Love who you love, man. Man, for real, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We doing real good, man. We real strong right now. Black support, black strong, black king, black queen. Doing it, man, for real. Stand up, stay up. You know what I'm saying? Clyde Davis, mastermind. We all mastermind. We on the grind. Get it.
Get it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Big Clyde Davis out there, man. Ted DiBiase, in case y'all didn't know who that is. Shout out to the gridnation.com out there. Grid-nation.com. Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing for me. Shout out to the Bigzu Show, you know what I mean? And shout out to Bosstown movers, you know, participate. You need to get yourself moved. You need to get yourself right. You know what I mean? You got a lot of things you can't, you know what I'm saying, get it? Bosstown movers. Check it out. Websites up there. It's on popping, numbers, grades, all kind of different type of things, you know what I'm saying? You say Shaka's name, you get what? 15% discount. 15% discount. You mentioned Shaka's name, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned Shaka's name. And that's Bosstown movers, you know? And, you know, we got, you know what I'm saying? We got, what's the other one? Cleans, yeah, let me know that in a minute. Yeah, we got a few things, you know what I'm saying, we're going to promote for y'all, you know what I'm saying, and promote, you know what I'm saying, for the people that need to get out there and do the right thing. Ha, 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 ha. How y'all feel about Anne Marie, you know what I'm saying, shooting a man in the head in the house, in the hotel? And the gun falls off the dresser, y'all, hold up. It falls off the dresser and shoots a nigga in the head, in the forehead. Not once, but twice. The gun went off twice. But you ain't, tell me about that later on, you ain't? There's a lot of other shit that goes on. A lot of other shit going on, you know what I'm saying, in your neighbor. Why is that nigga fucking up? Brad hit me up today, you know what I'm saying, or email like her man doing this and that and all that. But yo, bitch, you with him. No disrespect, but you're with him. I mean, you can say no. You can shut it off. She said in the text, she said in the email, right? She owns a crib. It's her car. That ends it all right there. You can change the locks, take your car, and be off. That's your choice. That's your choice. You choose. Like I tell people. I tell motherfuckers, that's your choice. You can't complain on things that you can control. Like I can see somebody can't control shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta take the bullet. And there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that gotta take the bullet. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers in here, you know what I mean? Short guys, skinny guys, you know what I mean? With big women, you know what I mean? Getting smothered. But by both ways, you know what I'm saying? Some women, you know, there's a lot of women more on the planet than men, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if men are on point, you know what I'm saying, you can live. Did you hear what I just said? Men, you know, there's more women on the planet. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. More women on the planet. But if you're a man, regardless of your color, and you're on point, you can do some things. These things are going to be allowed in the tribe. You know? You might be allowed to have a team. I don't know what kind of team, you know what I mean? You might want to start out, you know what I'm saying? You start out tennis, you know? It's singles, you know? And then it can become doubles, you know? You know what I mean? You can do tennis. You can start slow. You know what I mean? You can start slow. Like I said, tennis. It's singles, and then you can start out doubles. You know, you can work your turn. But then, you don't want to step up to the major leagues. Because basketball is like, that's a 15-man roster with 2 on the practice squad. There's a 5-person starter. 5 to stop. But 10's on the bench. You can look at that basketball term. Or you can look at baseball. Baseball, you mean? But there's 9 on the field. 9 starters. There's 9 on the field. 52 on the motherfucker on the bench. 52 on the bench. Did you hear that? 9 on the starters, 52 on the bench. No, and then the motherfucker be like, I like football. There's 11 starters. 11 starters, that's up the grip. 11 starters. That's on offense and defense. See, at least basketball, you know what I'm saying, you can be like, listen. In baseball, but like you all day because basketball, offense and defense, you gotta play. Hockey, the offense and defense, you gotta play. There might be a few subbers and all that, but football, you offense. Defense, you defense. You know what I mean? See, those are the things you gotta look at in terminology with the shit you said you wanna get into that game. But I ain't trying to start no shit, I ain't trying to start no shit, I just, you know what I mean? But like I told people, you know what I mean? That's what happened. You know what I mean? Don't put yourself in a category because there's a list You know, and I went around the world. I've been around the world a lot of times, a few times. You know, and one thing you're saying, I grew up in there. Ain't nobody wants to be in NFL. Nobody wants to be without nobody wants to be without no loving. You ain't no loving. You ain't want to be without. You mean? But there's a price. There's a cost. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of shit that goes with this shit. You mean? To be I know y'all never can, you know what I'm saying? I didn't tell you to do that, but to be, you know what I'm saying, the thing that I went through in life, and I'm very proud. You know what I'm saying? Really, really nostalgic. You're really happy. You mean the things that I went through? You mean I might gripe, I might talk shit. You mean, but listen, I'm very happy. You mean very? I'm ecstatic because you know what I'm saying? Because we got more things to do, more adventures. I mean, and the people I've seen and been around with is I've been blessed. I've been blessed. And God forbid for anybody you're saying that, or not the God forbid, but anybody blessed to be said, anything else different. Because I miss some people. You know what I mean? I miss some people when I'm out here, and some people I wish wasn't here. I mean that's the way it is. I take that literally. There's some people, you know what I'm saying, that I'm happy that I'm seeing, you know what I mean? I'm seeing, you know what I mean? But there's some motherfuckers I wish wasn't here. And maybe they think that the same way of me. You know what I mean? But I have no gripes of that. And I shouldn't have no gripes of that because the things I have went through, the things that I've done for peoples and done on. And then I'm not alone in this game. To all the people, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm giving a donation, you know what I'm saying, next week to all, try, you know what I'm saying, my best donation to all the adoption agencies that's in Massachusetts. You know what I mean? I want the best for all the kids, you know what I'm saying, that sometimes, I mean, the kids that don't make it. And we all know what I mean by that. The kids that don't fucking make it, you know what I mean? The kids that don't fucking make it, you know what I'm saying, in adoption agency. And I want to try to get a fundraiser for the kids that don't make it. I mean, for all the kids, you know what I'm saying, but the kids that don't make it, that's a hard fucking life, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody don't realize, you know what I'm saying, to be an adoption agency, you know what I'm saying, it being put home to 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 home. You mean it's atrocity? You know what I'm saying? Like, but people, they can lie and say that. You know what I mean? But a kid doesn't know where they're going into. You know what I mean? A kid doesn't know what is beyond that door. All they're trying to find is love. They're trying to find that peace somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They can feel comfortable. And there's some families, you know what I'm saying, that it doesn't happen that way. I was blessed, you know what I mean? But there's some kids, you know what I'm saying, that I ran to growing up, you know what I mean? And I seen them while I was in prison. I seen them, you know what I'm saying, on the street. And I seen the difference between me and them. You know what I mean? I seen the difference. What they went through and what I didn't have to go through. And that's big. That's fucking big, you know what I'm saying? That's like a that's like a slap in the fucking face to a lot of people. Cause a lot of people out here be acting like, you know what I mean, like you're the shit, you know what I mean? And you ain't shit. You know what I mean? One thing I learned, I watched this show. One of watch this show. I'm not gonna go too deep in that. I watched this show. And one thing it was interesting was all of us all take a shit. All of us take a shit. All of us take a shit. You know what I mean? Or we all take a shit. So what makes us different? And we all take a shit and we piss and we do the same thing. And you shut that door. If you can't leave the door open when you take a shit, and you all take a shit, you know what I'm saying? No, we all the type of same. So what makes you think you're better than the next motherfucker? No, I'm not no better because I can whoop your ass. I'm not no better because I think I got a better aim or I might be quick on the draw. I'm not better that way. I'm not better. I'm just your person, you know what I'm saying, that's living a life, you know what I'm saying, and you thinking you want to live a life. That's the difference. That's the difference. It's hard living, but it's easy to die. Let me get you right. Let me get you understand that. Because you know what I'm saying? One thing I'm gonna let y'all know right now is I'm not gonna call you a bitch no more. You're not entitled to have that name no more. I can't call you a bitch. As my English and my European women would tell me, you gotta call a cunt as a cunt. You know what I mean? And that's what you motherfuckers are out here. It's cunts. You know what I mean? A slash. I can't give you the respect and call you the bitch. Cause that's a motherfucker that walks on four legs. And that's a motherfucker trotter. That's a motherfucking dog. I can't do that. I can't give you no legs. I can't give you no walking room. You's a cunt. That means you was a slit. Look it up. Look it up. You know what? To my English, I said my European women who put me on years ago, and I never even said I try to hold back, but they always tell me, they grill me every time they email me, shop, stop saying that. I'm not gonna fuck with you. You know what? And my friendship, my loyalty should be better. And I said that, and I tell them that. And I be trying to like, oh, but it's in my slip of my tongue. But they be no shot. I mean, they be killing me. Shot. I'm like, nigga, my name's Shaka. Shaka. Shot. I'm like, Shaka. I'm gonna have him on the phone. I'm gonna get him going live, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do an interview with him. But that's what I'm saying. From now on, I can't give you motherfuckers no more credit than that. You niggas gonna be cunts. Cunts. With the F, the Z's in the back of it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you motherfuckers are. I can't give you the credit, you know what I'm saying, that you motherfuckers can have four legs. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't give a fuck what you want to say. Tell me what's different. That go from female to male, nigga. Fuck what you say, nigga. Let me get something popping over here, you know what I'm saying, before I get too rowdy, right? Give me some shout outs, y'all, man. Give me some shout outs, man. Give me some love or something, man. You don't like me? All right, it don't matter. It don't matter. Why shout it don't matter? Why it don't matter? Why it don't matter, huh? Why it don't matter, huh? Why it don't matter, huh?
Yeah, right now. Shout to play a fly.
Why it don't matter, cuz?
These motherfuckers high. Mississippi.
Yeah?
You can't stop this motherfucker.
Can't stop it?
Shit.
I'm gonna get right. Yo, somebody, y'all get a blunt?
They go. I broke the cage with this helmet. I pop it off with the hammer. I'm shitting on the game. Need 4 or 5 pounds. Pump into this shit. This the only else. I'm cut from a different call. Never done it for the cheap. No, yeah, I'm there wrong.
What's up to my man? Oh, man. What up? I see you, cuz. I see you, cuz. Grandma.
No stopping, I will go. Ain't gon' test me. This bullshit won't stress me. I'm right up that recipe. Cooking with this hot grease. The king is me, the crown on me. The game need me. I take no defeat. players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk. Now I got to walk. From these players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk. Now I got to walk. From these players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk. Now I got to walk. From these players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk. You can't break a boss while you mad you took a loss. I get it back at all costs. Self-made, I'm self-paid. This generation bitch made. You never kept me switching ways. I stay in my own lane. That's on everything. This gangsta won't change. I crank it up like chainsaw. Loose look and broke jaw. No talking that is all. I stick to the G-code. I'm the trap big and beast mode. I'm a player. I get it on you fly. So cool when I ride by. Your bitch gon' slide by. Put it deep between my thighs. You really fuck with the other side. I keep it too real. One false move, you get killed. Numbers gon' get us where I live. Gorillas and drug dealers. I stay away from gold dealers. I'm the illest, the realest. No, I got you high. Put this beat back. Now I got you high. On these players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk. Now I got you high. On these players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk. Now I got you high. On these players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk. Now I got you high. On these players, it will never end. I'ma get that back to walk.
Somebody got that block? Yep. Somebody got that?
Champions, keep prevailing, I said that. Tried to hit me with two last, so that just was a minor setback. Had to sit down, get my head back. I did that, bitch, you did me so wrong. Thought you meant it when you said that we could move on. That is nothing I could do wrong. I bet that. Time to take off in my jetpack, and I just might fly the jetpack. I got dropped like a Hellcat. Swear the more I pray to the heavens, they keep on bringing help back. I got one with my bread at. I will shine, only God. So, really the man, Bigzu a million here. You should know I got the plan. Girl, and you know that it's true, like Milli Vanilli in here. I need a milli this shit. Fuck out of living in fear, so I keep ahead of the snare. And no, I don't think that it's cool. The gang gotta play by the rules, and everything ain't with a piss. Daddy was stuck in the fence. I gotta deal with this shit. How do you deal with this shit? 23 hours on like I was running the block. I was stuck in the trap, really feeling the shit. Now look, we back and we better, and it don't get bigger than this. I am that nigga it is. Figure that we gon' tell me he'll figure with this. Just if Versace and Fendi, I need me a Beamer, a Mozzie and Bentley with this. After we count up plenty, you know that I gotta go back to the city with this. I'm in LA getting jiggy, you know that I'm pimping and come with a live in this bitch. All of my drip I'm invented. You probably think I was out here really tripping and shit. Keep prevailing, I said that. Tried to hit me with two last, so that just was a minor setback. Had to sit down, get my head back. I did that. Bitch, you did me so wrong. Thought you meant it when you said that we could move on. That is nothing I could do wrong. I bet that. Time to take off with my jetpack, and I just might fly the jetpack. I got dropped like a Hellcat. Swear the more I pray to the heavens, they keep on bringing help back. I got one with my bread at. I will shine, only God knows.
Yeah, I've been looking for something new, yeah. And I'm hoping it could be you, yeah. I know you're tired of getting it wrong with your mother, baby, I'm the type to get it right, to get with it. I'm so tired of getting it wrong with other bitches. Stop playing around. I'm so tired of getting it wrong with other bitches. Let it settle down.
Girl, you're the one, and I can feel it even down in your soul. Say you riding up and down on the road. I remember cold December full of get you every time I was feeling alone. Loyalty is for you, me, yeah, I know. And every time a nigga did you so wrong. I apologize, traumatized all the time that I left and didn't condone. How you was feeling, and I was really got me feeling really you want me. You was my nigga, my bitch, and my homie. I should've listened the first time you told me. Loyalty spoiled me with that shit only. I would rather just get litty with homies. All the pretty bitches tipping they on me. Meanwhile, you texting me home so phony. Oh, so silly, Missy, I want you on me. I guess my ex will tell a different story. Never wishing for a second chance. I just know that made me a much better man than I ever been. And I thank you, man. Time and lessons, I guess this was destined. Not to happen if it was a testing. Hope I passed it if I get a second. Chances never happen, keep it stepping. I just keep forgetting what it feel like. Never stressing, need a smoking session. I just wanna lay you in this real life. Rolling out a we can chit and chat. Long as we ain't going tit for tat. I just really needed something new. When I'm one shot, and that is really you, and that's real. I just need something new, yeah. And I'm hoping it could be you, yeah. I know you're tired of getting it wrong with you, motherly. Baby, I'm the type to get it right to get with it. I'm so tired of getting it wrong with other bitches. Stop playing around. I'm so tired of getting it wrong with other bitches. Let it settle down.
Shout out to everybody that was out here on the weekend. Enjoyed their song, had their salmon, had their shrimp, had the scallops, had the steak. You ain't shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that did that right now. Flacco! 36, you know what I'm saying? My little brother, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying, step it up, you know what I'm saying. Listen, if you need to get moved, you need to, you know what I'm saying, your boss town movers will get you there. Look it up. Check it out on my motherfucking website. Boss Town Movers, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. Clean service, you know what I'm saying? What you got? We got a cleaning service. They got the cleaning service out. They got the motherfucking moving service. They got all kinds of, you know what I'm saying? Landscaping service. We got it all. They got it all. Holler back at me, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. The other thing, you know what I'm saying? You want a mixtape, you want your shit, you know, demo, you want music, you want your, I got it all. But don't bring a raggedy ass attitude over here, nigga. Alright? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Never watch me, nigga. You still talking that nigga. I got niggas.
Never watching, cheering, I'm talking, or fearing, just clearing, just clearing, shopping, let's go, let's go, Yes, murder suspect on the run. At 16, I was young OG. Columbia Point Projects, young Top Gun. But my OG's riding shotgun with a tap, war loving, front line, never run. Drinking mums, 16 wearing Gucci sneakers, Gucci chain. I wasn't the only one. My niggas and I shooting niggas for fun, getting money, calling the old niggas and other hood son. Gangsta for hire, diamonds dripping, never snitching, bloodlines be more, pimping, robbing, stealing, drug dealing, Adidas, Gucci, contract killing, never watch them cheering, pillow talking or fearing, just clearing, shopping airing, bad bitches, orgies hopping, coming aboard projects, body dumping, dirty guns, clips, smoking, never watching, sharing, pillow talking, fearing, just clearing, shopping airing, never watching, cheering, pillow talking. Let it go,
you staying on the block, taking cooked up bra, stripping goons off their socks, wearing red beat blue fitted sock, back to business, taking 328 36s. I'm about to solve your block like bullet wound stitches. I'm trying to be a leader and recruit blue fate hunters and get millions, counting, gripping my fingers like Tukey Williams. Big breaker hole, I lay pipe strong as the black dolomite, mean but polite, with knockout flows like 85 Iron Mike, busting caps, throwing the Woo W up like Donna. Got streetwalkers selling that prize looking like Madonna. Sucker, I'm back from white walls and gun towers, pushing up in concrete, putting in work while you was out here, turning around, looking like a bitch ready to twerk.
Never watching, cheering, pillow talking, fearing, just clearing, shopping, never watching, cheering, pillow talking, let's go, fearing, just clearing, shopping.
I ain't shooting nothing less than a 30. Hit a nigga with 24, do your man's dirt. Chopper work, watch the chopper go berserk. Your mans ain't live, homie, your mans got murked. Have you niggas singing this is for my homie? You niggas think you do, but you really don't know me. Like, I'm on a different level. I buried all of you niggas, I use the same shovel.
Yeah. 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 I'm about to get that right, y'all. You about to get it right. I'm getting ready to get this shit rocking. I don't know what you be doing. I know what we be doing. You know why?
I be on the grind, money all the time. I ain't got no nigga, but you know I'm doing fine. I be on the grind, money on my mind. Broke shit is a trigger, so I shoot them down no time. Cause I be on the grind, ain't got no time to lay up. Roll a slip cause we can stay up on her paper. I was hungry, now I eat shit I can't make up. If you beefing, you'll get sun come to Jamaica. It's a given, you'll get missing, I don't hold back. Know some niggas on the mission, I don't hold strap. Niggas dissing and they tripping, they can't hold that. But I've been down before, no, I won't go back. Remember all the days I brought the racks in, and I slept all alone, but I was stacking. So when a nigga hit my line, I'm busy trapping. You know I gotta stay ahead, it ain't no capping. I get blue cheese and I dip. Stay so smooth, I got a drip. On my walk, he was shopping, he slips. Blue face, let's fuck like a crib. Always when I'm chasing, I'm trip. That bag got a grass like a grip. Burn like Tony Push Kick. And I'm riding all this fight cause I'm my bitch. I be on the go, needing all this dough. If you big with me, you see the bread, so you know. I be on the go, needing all this dough. You ain't trying to eat, then your ass can hit the dough. Cause I be on the grind, ain't got no time to lay up. Roll the slip cause we can stay up on her paper. I was hungry, now I eat shit I can't make up. If we beefing, you get some, come meet Jamaica. I got bars so strong, y'all got hangovers. I be grinding, they be biting, putting fangs on them. If it ain't about the money, I bang on them. Alkaline, only time I put the rain on them. You wanna cop a nice things, I see change in them. But I've been on call for Benji like I'm saving them. And I need all the monies while I wait on them. I got a tip for you bitches, I'm straight on them. I grind like the West Indies, all night and that's a Fendi. I be chillin' like it's windy, shooting shots like it's a Cindy. I'm on D, I want it, gimme. Block that shit, tie up my Remy. Reef through traffic in my city, ghetto bitch, Remy my money. Money all the time. I ain't got no nigga, but you know I'm fine. I be on the grind, money on
Tell me what's up.
Broke shit is a trigger, so I shoot them down no time. Cause I be on the grind, ain't got no time to lay up. Roll the slip cause we can stay up on the paper. I was hungry, now I eat shit I can't make up. If we beefing, you get sun, come to Jamaica. I be on the go, needing all this dough. If you big with me, you see the bread, so you know. I be on the go, needing all this dough. You ain't trying to eat, then your ass can hit the dough. Cause I be on the grind, ain't got no time to lay up. Roll the slip cause we can stay up on her paper. I was hungry, now I eat shit I can't make up. If we beefing, you get some, come meet Jamaica.
Yeah. That refund. Yeah. I try to give y'all that shit. But like I said, you mean earlier, what do you think you're saying that you know what I mean, as you out here in the streets and you know you're indulging in the sexual activities and doing other things, like when do you make that nigga the main nigga? When do you make that bitch that bitch that main bitch? When do you do that? Like you were saying, you live in that game. You were saying, when do you decide that? When do you decide that you want to make that person the one? When do you decide that? I would like to know. Tell me in your idea. Tell me from female to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? When will you decide? And I'll answer back. Hit me up on my Shaka Johnson Shaka Johnson 24 at yahoo.com or Shaka _ Bigzu at yahoo.com. I mean, hit me up, email me, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You hit me on the show, text me later on, whatever. And tell me, when do you decide that you want to make that person your significant? Now, I say when you say you want to make that person your significant, you know what I'm saying? You gonna make that moment know, but will you still deal with your side pieces? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to start no trouble. I mean, you say that's the motherfucker. That's that bitch. That's my nigga. That's my bitch. You mean that's my lady. That's my man. You mean? Are you stop fucking with your side pieces? Or is it convenient because you can do things with that person, you know, and maneuver, you're saying, to get around and do what you need to do? I'm just asking. I'm not starting trouble. What? I'm just starting trouble. Right? I'm just asking. Do you feel that? When you decide? I mean, when you do it? I mean, you can ask me a question. You can y'all can ask me. Don't be scared, but I'm gonna ask you one. So so yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt about that. You know what I mean? The majority of the crowd out here, it goes both ways. You know? I'll tell a gay motherfucker the same thing. There's some motherfucker be like, you know, listen. I tell a motherfucker like, I'm only gay that way. But nah, nigga, if you catch, you gonna pitch sooner or later. Nigga. That's a jail code, they say. And that's what I be trying to tell motherfuckers, man, in prison. Like, you mean, like, I respect those that get out right now. I take nothing away from anybody, you know what I'm saying? And I don't glorify it. But one thing I'm going to say to you, and I will say this continuously to any motherfucker, you're saying that, you're saying that, I think what we did, my team, you know what I'm saying, what we did, you know what I'm saying, and Cedar Junction, Walpole, changed the whole prison systems. I mean, I feel that. My team feels that. And the way they treated us is justified, you know what I'm saying, because I can say that. You mean, a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, like, when I went to prison, you know, I was a young lad at 16. At 16. Yes, I was 16. Yeah. I'm glad it went out. I was 16. It was 16. And they put me amongst men, grown men, big men. And I had a good uncle, you know what I'm saying? Curtis Johnson, you know what I mean? I didn't like certain things that he did, you know what I mean? But I understood that was a time, you know what I'm saying, that we wasn't there. You know what I mean? They had to survive. And that's what they was put against. And that's what I tell my people, you know what I'm saying, now, like, this is what people will do to you to make you do something to survive. So you have to find other ways to make that survival, other means other than that. I mean, so you know, me and my partners, and we got in there. You know, what I mean, so what I mean by, let me get this right. If you had been to prison, if you didn't go, like a lot of people be claiming that they, and I'm not saying I'm old, a lot of people claim a lot of other dumb shit. They be like, blah, blah, blah. They tough in the prison, you know what I'm saying? They do all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? They did this, blah, 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 blah. If you know, I went to Walpole, Cedar Junction. There's a lot of motherfuckers that been there with me. A lot of motherfuckers that been there with me, and I don't clarify that, you know what I'm saying? I did other things. But one thing I say is, you never been to 10 block, you never been to 9 block, you never been to AA block, you never been to DDU, you know what I'm saying? You never been sent, you know what I'm saying, to R&B. You never been sent out of state, you know what I'm saying? You never been cross country. You never went around the world. Then you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can't fathom, you're not even in my league. If they didn't come pick you up at motherfucking 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, telling me I can't take nothing but what I got on right now, then you can't even reach my level. You mean? You never picked up a disciplinary report, you ever said what? You worked at a kitchen in maximum security, what? You're not at my level. I don't give a fuck who you talk to. I don't give a fuck who you think you betray and say I went to say, hey, you're not at my level. You're not in my motherfucker. You're not in none of my team's level. We made $2,500 every 3 days without your help. I fought white people. I fought Spanish. I fought Chinese. I fought without your help. I dictated to the motherfucking population. You ain't gonna be raping no more young brothers in here without the cosign. And this is happening. And people don't realize that this happens. This is real. Like I had to give some people up to save others. You mean? I had to save my Boston people up and give up other motherfucking towns because that was what it was. People don't say that though. People don't say that. You know why? I don't know why. But it should never happen. I should never been in a position to do that or had to do that. I had to make sure my peoples was safe. And I wasn't mad when I went into another state. I wasn't mad because I knew the terms. I learned from my state. But I guarantee you, that's right, yo, I guarantee y'all. Guarantee. Every state I went to, I represented. Every state they sent me, Shock was represented, Boston. They didn't call me Boston, they called me Shocker. And they knew I was from Boston. Oh, let me say that again. And to them bitch ass motherfuckers that let them call them Boston and all that, bitch ass motherfuckers, I'm gonna say that in your face. I told you that then. You gonna call me by my motherfucking name, I'm gonna fight you to the end of it. And maybe I might not fight you, I might have to do something else. I'm gonna let you know who the fuck I am. Until the motherfuckers be trying to disguise themselves, rapists. And that's another thing. I know a lot of rapists. Some motherfuckers got proven, some motherfuckers was you know said, represented by court part. Some didn't. But I'm not the judge person. But what I do know is I pay attention. I pays attention, you know what I'm saying? I pays attention. And means, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, somebody came and was like, Shaw, you can forgive somebody. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can forgive somebody, but what I do know what you can do is, pay attention. What you can do is pay attention. And what you can do is not say, oh, they didn't do it to me. No, nigga, I don't want to hear that. Nigga, I need you know what I mean? Because everybody moves coordinate differently, you know what I'm saying? And when things are done in certain days. And I be trying to tell motherfuckers that. I seen it all. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but one thing I ain't is a piece of shit. One thing I ain't is a coke user. One thing I ain't is a motherfucking booty chaser. One thing I ain't, you know what I'm saying, is a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, skirt rapist. You know what I mean? I make sure my team's right before I'm right. I make sure all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Like, when I give a function, I make sure the people at there is good environment, try to do the right thing, try to do everything. And certain things come in, you know what I'm saying, that don't fit the environment. All right, let me give you an example. Now tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right, if I did this. I had a group of people came in, you know what I'm saying, to this event that came in there, and it was somebody's house. It was somebody's house, and you know, and the ladies came in. It was great vibe, and then some dudes came in, and one of them was like, "Yo, man, I need to use the bathroom." I said, "What you need to do, man? Take a piss." Oh, I said, "Oh, go outside and take a piss, right?" So I thought that was the right thing, you know what I'm saying? But I thought he should have took care of that before he came in. As men, you know what I'm saying? I usually do that. I don't want to go in nobody's house and function, you know what I'm saying? You know, unless it's a club or something, I can do that and loosen up my thing. So when you come in somebody else's function, you mean, other people like security, see that when you're walking about me, they know you're trying to secure something. Nobody's secure, nobody's part, you know? So that you're making it look obvious. But you know what I'm saying, that wasn't the point, you know what I'm saying? The guy left, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but his lady was like, oh, I told that motherfucker to take a piss outside. He gave me flack. Ah! I said, all right, it's all good, you know what I'm saying, love, it's all good, love, you know. He went out, boom, did his day, you know, it's all gravy. All right, so no, we're back in here. It's like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes later, I don't realize, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking, joking with him. The guy comes at me like, yo, man, you talking to you? Why you telling me to go out there and piss all the time? Did you hear that? I'm like, huh? Didn't see him doing something over here, nigga? What the fuck you talking about? But yo, man, my girl said yo, blah, blah, blah. No, my girl checking him because she told the nigga to do it, and then he got mad because I said, like, you know, and you know, so, see, that's what I mean by things going wrong when you're trying to do right. I mean, that shit never took place. You know, as a gentleman, the things I grew up with, you mean, doing things like my peoples. I'm not looking down at the guy, you mean, but I'm just like looking at it like, damn. You mean, that's how you gotta look at it. You gotta be like, damn. You mean, because you mean, to me, if I ain't never been, if my lady brings me to a establishment, I never been there, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know who or who. I'm not gonna get there and ask, I need to go to the bathroom. You know, unless it's a club scene, I can walk and do that. That's what you need to do. But you doing that up top, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong or right. I mean, but you know, I'm gonna get back into this shit. I gotta finish this drink. It's almost 9. It's almost 9:15. They told me we got some functions to go to. You know me, y'all. I got this new song right here from Black Tears, y'all. Be honest. I'm gonna put it on here. Black Tears. He said that. I told him to say other things, you know what I'm saying, but he been sending me snippets. You know, Black Tears, you know what I'm saying. He said, tell him. He talked about tell him, you know what I'm saying. I think he used another snippet, you know what I'm saying. I told you, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know. He may be trying to find somebody. Let's see what's happening.
Y'all be talking so tough on these tracks, man. Like, y'all about to catch a charge or something, man. And for somebody like me, it's hard to believe, because why you rapping so much if you so active? But let's talk about it. Yeah. Tell me what it gangsta say. You don't bang your cat, bust your gun, just bump your gums, fuck this jump. All rap like Busta, son. Shout out to Busta Rhymes. Just had to bust this rhyme, touch your mom. Young bucks say tough, y'all cussing stuff for lions. Make up bluffs, y'all pups is lying. Like young buck, y'all bucks is crying. When the cub ever flew through the lion. That's me, Pat B. Here to take you to school, latchkey. And I ain't make up the rules, don't ask me. And I don't mean to be rude, actually. This on the house, tax free. Y'all cats be screaming on tracks like taxi. With all that rah-rah, need to go bye-bye. Ain't bust a clip, you. It's like la-la. Anthony, from your raps, you move arms, amputee. Don't let these heartbeats amputate. Talking guns and y'all the ones wanna fast from bees. Sound familiar? Just stop with all that front, man. Like, if you really doing it, people will know you ain't got to convince nobody. I'm out.
They don't wanna see me, yeah, that's the blood. I got the ball, you wanna know, oh, that's my record. This ain't he got me, I'm doing too much. Now everybody in this bitch gets spin it, nigga, you spin it, I got the juice in it, I'm getting loose in it, he come to deuce in it, let's get it, got bands on bands, wait, they jealous, they hate, I don't understand, shit, I walk in the building, they knowing the man, wait, and the devil's alive, he going, I live now, got it, send it, I be lean, switching, and I'm always winning, got two bitches, kissing it, you mad, silly, I got it, with me, I pop that, submit it, do you, like Ricky, thinking I hang, don't know where I came from, and I've been the same, ain't changed today, the city on fire, but they say I ain't lit up, level up, show me love, but they mad though, real nigga, yeah, I know, money talk, say hello, long nights in the bando, 2 glass, double barrel, don't get blown like a killer, feds watching, better get low, wait, feds watching, better get up, legs up and I'm spinning, 2 steps and I'm spinning, they don't wanna see me winning, count chips, hit the finish, pour it up and still flex, I'm dicks on my neck, ball hard, break sweats, air one, no rest, flesh. If that is your bra, she feelin' my steel up. And I keep it 100, I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. I'm a wild boy, she be calling me Steve up. They don't wanna see me winning. Count chips, hit the fitness. Pour it up and still flex. I'm dicks on my neck. Ball hard, break sweats. Air one, no rest, swish. If that is your bra, she feelin' my steel up. And I keep it 100, I keep it. They don't wanna see me winning. Count chips, hit the fitness. Pour it up and still flex. I'm dicks on my neck. Ball hard, break sweats. Air one, no rest, swish. If that is your bra, she feelin' my steel up. And I keep it 100, I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. I'm a wild boy, she be calling me Steve up. Yeah, that's the blood. I got the ball. You falling off. And I keep it 100, I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. I'm a wild boy, she be calling me Steve. And I keep it 100, I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. I'm a wild boy, she be calling me. And I keep it 100, I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. And I keep it 100, I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. I'm a wild boy, she be calling me. I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. I'm a wild boy, she be calling me. I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up. I'm on it, I keep it a scene up. You don't know how I feel, but I promise you she up.
I'm a wild boy, she be calling Steve. Yeah, that's the blood. I got the ball. You're falling off. Oh, that's my record. This Henny got me. I'm doing too much. Now everybody in this bitch get
I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. You know why?
Nigga, you.
My motherfucker said that if you be a shot, nigga, I go through the ocean, nigga, I don't stop.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, nigga. Let's get it. Let's get it. Learn. Learn. Holler back at y'all, man. I'm gonna give y'all some more shit before I get out of here. I'm gonna give y'all some more shit, y'all. I got some more shit for y'all coming up for next year. It's gonna be wild. The why? So what else are we out got to fucking do? Why are you playing? Is this what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, hold up, tell me what you waiting on. You ain't gotta be my lover, we ain't gotta be together. We just need somebody better to lean on. And I think that you know, baby, I can make you better. Got something to prove, you got nothing to lose. Seeing you again, oh girl, you got nothing to lose. You got everything to gain. Oh girl, you got nothing to lose.
It's the dawn that come diesel, make you pop like weasel. Just the guard to feed you. I ain't trying to hear nothing about the grimes that grease you. I'm just trying to ease you with a flow that see through. True confessions, I'm for blessing, not for testing your heart. Certified soul meditate and stress with the chart. I'ma do me, queen, right your part. And if I script smashed up, we can light that spark. You just picked the winner, the underrated, they hate it. So now we ride or die in this virtual matrix. We could layer A, link it up and sync track. So please believe that the God will ring that. Why you smiling ear to ear, queen? Swing that thing back. Come rise on the throne, red stone, the king like. Is you up for something real? Cause mommy, you hugging still. That's just how it feel with that OG.
Tell me what you waiting on. You ain't gotta be my lover, we ain't gotta be together. We just need somebody better to lean on. And I think that you know, baby, I can make you better. Got something to prove, you got nothing to lose. Seeing you again, oh girl, you got nothing to lose. You got everything to gain. Oh girl, you got nothing to lose.
My grown man can see you on a humble. I come through bold, straight clear, no mumble. Dudes like that can't fear no jungle. He can't hold you down, straight clown on juggle. Stick your tongue at me, always straight puddle. You can let them puffs yap, cause my tools ain't muzzled. You way past fool, you know dudes don't love you. Burning bread at the booty club and barely even touch you. Your whole life is he saying casual cliche. So you sit and daydream of being coach your freeze bait. I'm a cool like D-Ray, I don't see the delay. Cause every time we done it, we run it like a relay. You know how we say, hit that relay. Replay got you calling out of work, tell them you taking the deep day. And I'ma tell the fam the power you make me stay. Cause this is church and I like how we pray.
Waiting on. You ain't gotta be my lover, we ain't gotta be together. We just need somebody better to lean on. And I think that you know, baby, I can make you better. Got something to prove, you got nothing to lose.
Okay, I gotta go.
Oh girl,
You gotta go to the game?
you got nothing to lose. You got everything to
You gotta go? Tell y'all for 50 cents, y'all.
you got nothing to lose.
I'm gonna get live. I'm gonna get live, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, nigga, take care of your own, nigga. Take care of your own. And you be alright, nigga. Take care of your own and you be alright. Let's say something. I want to end something right.
We been walking.
I want to say right.
Quiet on the set. This the real game TV. Yo, stop. Haters plus. I'm a nickel player in my head. Breaking down fuses in my bed. Getting money from their pussy head. He can't tell. That's what he said.
That what he said?
That's what he said. Nigga, to the hood. You made ounces and ounces to promises to them ounces. In the Boston police, you made promises and promises to them ounces. You sold and told, disrespecting the G code. You play both sides. Now you out the state, telling them new niggas you ready to ride. See you at the red light. That's 80 and 90 shit. It's 2019. I'm still shooting shit. Stop tripping your nigga like you's a boss. Before I treat them to the truth and pull your fucking whole guard. You did time, my dude. I give you that, but you worked in the police kitchen. Tell them that. Tell them you was with 10 niggas. Got luck for that sack, but they sent you back to the kitchen. Size of a penny for the haters' thoughts. A nigga with a blade on my head. Breaking down pieces in my bed. Getting money from their pussy and head. He didn't tell, that's what he said. That's what he said. You was with 10 niggas. Got love for that sack, but they sent you back to the kitchen. I can't prove you a rag. Just because you did time don't make you a boss. You a sonning. Just play your son card, bitch. You was with 10 niggas. Got love for that sack, but they sent you back to the kitchen. I can't prove that you're a rag. Just because you did time don't make you a boss. You a sonning. Just play your son card. That made you put backs in your ass on the visit. Then we came to your cell. We came and get it. Me and this Mike, little cuz R.I.P. Take his shit. Love for that sack, but they sent you back to the kitchen. I can't prove you a rag. Just because you did time don't make you a boss. You a sonning. Just play your son card, bitch. You was with 10 niggas. Got love for that sack, but they sent you back to the kitchen. I can't prove that you're a rat. Just because you did time don't make you a boss. You a sonning. Just play your son card. That made you put backs in your ass on the visit. Then we came to your cell. We came and get it. Me and this Mike, little cuz R.I.P. Take his shit. Walpole, not county shit. Inside, big knives, suicide warrior shit. Size of a penny for the haters' thoughts. A nickel blade in my head. Breaking down pieces in my bed. Getting money from their pussy and head. He didn't tell, that's what he said. That's what he said. Now I'm on the streets with that heat, doing drive-bys to a Biggie beat. My all 8 eyes are looking at you, looking at me. Sucker please. You got all these young G's to believe. Up in slaves, running your rolling mouth. Your cheese and kids, talking drunk with your team, smelling loud like Harry hippie trees. My spider senses is on, so you know I can hear you're nice and icy dripping with 50 shots plus beer. Bitch nigga, where's the safe at? Why you think I'm here? You bitch toes, pussy good, butthole gold, use a trick. Girl, pillow talk, she told. Where's the other money at? With that sack, that goes okay. For that haters' thoughts. A nickel blade on my head. Breaking down pieces in my bed. Getting money from their pussy and head. He didn't tell, that's what he said. That's what he said.
That's what your bitch ass niggas be saying, you ain't. I didn't tell. 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 I didn't tell you there till I motherfucker pull the transcripts off, bitch ass niggas. I took my phone, cunt ass niggas, cunt ass niggas, cunt ass niggas. I told y'all niggas, I'm not done with you motherfuckers. That goes, you know what I'm saying? Anybody be motherfucking with Tama, let bygones be bygones, be bygones, be gone. When I be on, I'm never gone. I told you I'm on. I got that 4-4 on all the time on. I told you it's on. I told you, man, you ain't listen, man. I told y'all. You need to be telling. You telling. You telling me act like you ain't never told before, nigga. You on fucking file, nigga. You on file. You on file. They can come to you at any given time and ask for information, nigga. That's what I'm saying, nigga. I'm telling you that your motherfucking face. Yeah? Cunt? Bitch, cunt? That's why I can't call them niggas. You know that shit? Them niggas are bitch ass niggas, yeah? Cunt ass niggas. They can't call bitch niggas. Them niggas is cunts. Cunts. Them niggas is cunts. That's all them niggas are, man. Cunts, nigga. Cunts. I can't be fucking around, nigga. I told y'all, nigga. I told y'all. Fuck you in that raggedy ass motherfucking bitch. That's a bitch, you a cunt, nigga. Color ass nigga, you know what you got into. Color ass motherfucker. And then you act like y'all thought y'all want to change up. Talk about, yo, man, can you let bygone be bygone? Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you and the motherfuckers that ride with you. Let me get that right. Fuck you and the niggas that ride with you, you know what I'm saying? That go to your motherfucking kids. That go to your kids, your dog, your cat, your rats that run around your yard, and blah, blah, blah. All that shit, brother. Fuck all y'all. All y'all. All y'all. My last name, you ain't got to worry about it. Shout out to the Davidson. Shout out to the Flakes. Shout out to the Chewits. Shout out to the Madisons. What? Shout out to the Jeffries. What? The book of God autobiography coming out. Shocking. Don't worry about the last name. What I say? Autobiography coming out. Shocking. Don't worry about the last name. Shout out to me, you know what I'm saying, mama? Lizzie May Johnson. Lizzie Hella Johnson. Shout out to what? What? You ain't seen the best of me yet, huh? You ain't seen the best of me yet? You ain't seen the best yet, nigga. They ain't seen the best yet, yo, man. They ain't know what's going on. They ain't know what's going on. So, two shots, what? They ain't seen the best of me, man. They ain't seen the best yet. They ain't seen the best, yo. Hey, we get right. Get out of here. They ain't seen the best of me. They ain't seen the best, man. They ain't seen the best. They ain't seen the best, yo, man. They ain't seen the best. They ain't seen the best. They ain't seen the best. But I'm gonna try to tell y'all what I do, you know what I'm saying? I roll with them.
Perfect your intellect. Watch what you inject. Your temple is powerful. Universal connect. These vampire vultures, energy drainers, polluting the circuits for these youngins to retain it. These so-called.
They ain't ready for that. They're not ready for that. I gotta get out here on the right note. You motherfuckers don't know. All back in the day.
Care too much about you, babe. About you, won't you stay? Won't you stay? I promise you I'll never know a love like this. Always in the same ways. My heart race. I promise you will never know a love
like this. I'll care for you, I'll be there for you, no matter what you're going